Hey guys, it's Preston Vanderbilt from YouTube, and I'm back with another video for you guys today regarding the ins and outs of moving averages. For those of you who aren't familiar with moving averages, they are a widely used technical indicator whose main function is to help traders identify future support and resistance levels and to help them predict and plot future reversal trades. There are three different types of moving averages, and they each have their own purpose. The first type of moving average is simple. The simple moving average displays the past price of our targeted asset over a certain duration of time. This can be set to display the average price of our asset over a certain predetermined number of days. Simple moving averages are effective enough to use on their own, but a great combination to use with the SMA would be the MAC indicator, the moving average convergence divergence indicator. If you guys are looking for a good strategy to use, I could also email you guys a strategy with those two technical indicators used. Moving forward, just so you guys know, the number of days that you set your period to is the number of days reflected. So let's say you change your moving average to a period of 3. You're displaying that, you're seeing the average price of that asset over the previous 3 days. So it goes off of all previous past prices. The next type would be exponential. Exponential operates exactly like a simple moving average, but weight is added to the most recent prices, giving it a altered path basically. Exponential moving averages are mostly used with securities that deal with a great volume of shares. Exponential moving averages are great to use with other technical indicators that are oriented with volume. Since this has more weight added to it, this is better for measuring assets that have a lot of volume. So basically, you've been doing some high volume stocks here with exponential moving averages. They're also really effective when used with a oscillating and histogram technical indicator. The last kind of moving average would be front-weighted. Front-weighted is another form of a simple moving average, but the weight is just applied to only the most relative price. So I mean, it's even more relative than exponential, and it just gives the overall course and path of this indicator just a different look. Front-weighted averages are mostly used with securities that deal with a large volume of shares, or mostly with popularized commodities such as crude oil and gold. They are extremely effective when used in combination with a histogram or oscillating technical indicator. Setups with charting solutions. When using moving averages, you must have a charting solution in order to analyze your targeted assets. The main charting solution I prefer to use is www.freestockcharts.com, and that is just because they are absolutely free. They offer a large variety of technical indicators to trade with, and I mean, I've just been using them since the beginning of time. So I mean, I know how everything works with them. Expiry time should be within or slightly outside our candlestick time frame. So if we have a 15-minute time frame, our expiry time should be anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Assets to use when using moving strategies. Assets to use when using moving averages are low volatility currency pairs, high volume stocks, and highly popularized commodities. Low volatility currency pairs that we want to use are the Euro, USD, USD CAD, USD Chef, and NZD USD. High volume stocks that we're going to want to trade are Facebook, Twitter, Apple, and XCon. And highly popularized commodities that we want to trade is crude oil, silver, and gold. Now moving forward, I'm going to cover one of my most simplistic and accurate simple moving averages strategy. In order to place a trade, we're going to need to have our charting solution set up to the way that we need it. So here, when using this strategy, I always use the Euro USD or low volatility currency pair, which I mentioned earlier, and I always have the time frame set to 15 minutes. I don't know why, but I just have the most success rate when my time frame is on set to 15 minutes, and I place my trades with expiry times consisting of 10 to 20 minutes basically. In order to place a trade with this strategy, we need to wait for a cross to occur between a moving line period of 3 and a moving line period 6. These are displayed as the white and blue line below, and our yellow moving average line acts more of a guide for us. It's not really necessary in order to use in this trading strategy. In order to place a trade with this strategy, we need to wait for a cross to occur between our moving average line period 3 and our moving average line period 6. These lines are displayed as the white and blue lines seen below. Our yellow moving average line acts more of a guide to us. I'll be honest, it's not really, you don't really need it. I just like to have it just so I can see the overall direction and get a better idea of which way the asset is going to be heading. When a cross occurs in a downward direction, we wait for a candle to close and place a 15-minute put trade, and vice versa for upward crosses. Our signal here is when our white line crosses our blue moving average line. Like I said a little bit earlier, just if you really look at where those arrows are pointing, that's where our white line crosses our blue moving average line. This is signaling to us that a reversal is going to be taking place. So that's what we wait for. This strategy is extremely simple. It just takes some practice to use, I'll be honest. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions regarding more strategies concerning moving averages, more in-depth strategies, more detailed and more complicated strategies involving any technical indicators, I mean, I have a stockpile of them. I'll be sharing them all with you. Don't worry. Anyway, guys, I think that is it. If you have any questions, you can feel free to contact me through YouTube, whether it be a message or comment. I prefer email, though. You can email me at prestonvanderbilt@gmail.com. Also below, I have $100 money back broker signups, and I have my top 3 signal services below. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.